They stood in the shadows of giants, at the heart of Europe, a land forged by tribes ruled by emperors, shattered by war, and yet it never disappeared. This is the story of a nation that was divided not once but twice, a nation that led the world into chaos, and then rebuilt itself into a global superpower. This is Germany. Germany, officially known as the Federal Republic of Germany, sits at the crossroads of Western and Central Europe, a land of mountains, forests, rivers, and scars. Covering over 357,000 square kilometers, it holds more than 83 million people, each carrying the weight of over 2,000 years of history. Long before concrete cities and autobahns, ancient Germanic tribes wandered the misty forests of what is now Germany. They traded with Celts, Persians, Slavs, and clashed with Rome. By the time Julius Caesar looked across the Rhine River, these tribes had already claimed the eastern bank. They called it Germania, and it was wild, unconquered, and untamed. Rome tried to rule it. Emperor Augustus created a province called Germania Inferior. But what lay beyond Roman control became known as Magna Germania, a name that would haunt Roman generals for centuries. In the 4th century, as waves of barbarian tribes attacked the Roman frontier, the once mighty Western Roman Empire collapsed in 476 AD. From the ashes rose the Frankish Empire and later East Francia, states that would eventually be stitched into a grand experiment. The Holy Roman Empire crowned in 800 AD under Charlemagne, a chaotic patchwork of over 1,000 kingdoms, bishoprics and city-states, all claiming to be Roman but all very German. But empires don't last. In 1806, after Napoleon crushed the empire at Austerlitz, the last Holy Roman Emperor Francis II dissolved it. The dream of a united Germany was shattered, but it wouldn't stay shattered for long. In the year 1815, a big deal called the Congress of Vienna kicked off the German Confederation, which had 39 alliances. But who was the boss in charge? It was either Austria or Prussia, right? This chat became known as the German question. And it didn't end well. In the year 1866, Austria and Prussia had a big fight. Prussia won, but at a really high cost. The German Confederation went belly up. A new power popped up, the North German Confederation. All of a sudden, we were talking about a real empire. In the year 1871, right in the Palace of Versailles, King Wilhelm III of Prussia was crowned Emperor of Germany, all united under one flag. Just 4 decades later, Germany plunged the world into chaos. World War I began in 1914, and Germany led the Central Powers. When the war ended in defeat, the Treaty of Versailles crushed the German spirit. 13% of its land gone. Heavy reparations. National shame. The German Empire collapsed. In its place, a fragile democracy, the Weimar Republic. But this republic was drowning in hyperinflation, war debt, and hunger. From this despair rose a man named Adolf Hitler. In 1933, Hitler became chancellor and dictator. The Weimar Republic was dead. Nazi Germany had risen. Within years, Hitler annexed Austria, then Czechoslovakia, and in 1939 invaded Poland, igniting World War II. Germany's blitzkrieg swept through Europe. But behind the tanks, a horror unfolded. The Holocaust. 17 million murdered, 6 million Jews. When Hitler took his own life in 1945, Germany surrendered. The Allies carved it into 4 occupation zones: American, British, French, and Soviet. By 1949, Germany split in 2. West Germany under democracy, East Germany under Soviet rule, and then they built a wall. The Berlin Wall split not just a city but families. Ideas, futures 1990. The wall fell. East and West embraced. Germany was one again. Today, Berlin is its capital. Germany is a founding member of the EU, a powerhouse of the Eurozone, and a leader in G7, G20, and the United Nations. Its economy? The largest in Europe, 4th largest in the world by nominal GDP. A nation that once tore the world apart, now helps hold it together. Germany's journey is not one of perfection, but of resilience. From tribal fires to nuclear age, from division to unity, it is a nation that has walked through fire and emerged transformed. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because history is never just history.